This is me sitting on my couch about to tell you a story about when I went to Montreal, which was a couple weeks ago, and I literally only went for a weekend, so this is going to be a very short video made up of a little bit of me talking, a lot more pictures, and a lot more video footage. So I'm gonna shut my mouth so that we can get this party started. Narrative, basically. Again, I was only there for 3 nights, so I did a lot of walking. And by I mean me and my compadre, me and mon petit ami, Ben. We went walking along the streets, all kinds of streets, colorful streets and non-colorful streets, and busy streets and non-busy streets. If there's a lot of traffic, no one's really honking their horn. They're very nice, very polite. So Montreal, way to go. Old Canada, big fan. Anyway, I like to see and listen to the culture. My French is awful, but it's getting better. The more I'm hearing it, the better I can pick it up, you know, for future. I would have to say that Montreal, which looks like Montreal if you spell it out, that was probably my favorite street. It had a really good vibe. A lot of cute shops, a lot of cute restaurants, boulangeries, which are my favorite because who doesn't love a good bakery? We stopped off at a place called Cafe Melbourne. It is an Australian-inspired brunch spot, and it was so freaking good. I'm not gonna say it was super cheap, but definitely worth every penny. And I really like restaurants that have like the smaller kitchen, so it may take a little bit longer to get your food, but that place was packed. I loved the atmosphere. Really nice people, great staff. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. So if you guys go there, Cafe Melbourne, check it out. After we ate, of course we had to eat again. We went to a little pastry shop that Ben had recommended.
What are they?
Pasta de nata. I don't know, it's Portuguese pastry, the name. But it's
magical. Another brunch spot we checked out, which I would highly recommend. It was on that same street, and it was called A la Mon Coco. Really moderately priced, which if you can find a good spot where you're not spending a whole lot of money, and the portion sizes were fantastic. My meal was maybe $11 or $12, and look at my plate. The price, really inexpensive. The portion sizes, really good, totally worth it. You're gonna have to check that out too if you're a brunch lover, like I am. Obviously, I had to try out the pizza. We didn't know that we were in Little Italy at the time, but we were actually in Little Italy. And typically when you go to a Little Italy in New York or Chicago or any other city, it's not very good, but it was really, really, really thin crust. The mozzarella was so freaking fresh, and the pizza was phenomenal. It tasted so I did have to get a train pass. Train passes are not so bad. You can get a weekend pass, you can get a month pass, you can get a day pass. I purchased a weekend pass, and that way I was able to go on unlimited rides. It came out to be a lot cheaper, so if ever you're in a city and you have the option to take a train, well, train, bus combo versus a taxi or an Uber, I'd highly recommend just take the train system. Not only that, you get to kind of submerge yourself into their culture. The more submersion, the better, the more I get out of a trip. And I like the trains. They're very wide. It's a big train. Like in Chicago, I feel like our trains are so narrow and everyone has to like cram on there. Whereas I never felt suffocated on these trains because they were just massive and clean, no surprise. We stopped in Old Montreal and I love all things old. I love the architecture, I love the shops. We stopped in a little coffee shop. Un petit cappuccino avec soya, s'il vous plaît. And it was so good. I think it makes the coffee taste better when the atmosphere is really enjoyable. After the coffee shop, we headed over to the Sailors Memorial Clock Tower. It was pretty, it was nice. It was a little bit chilly and very windy, but it was worth the walk and worth the experience, I think. We had to check out downtown Montreal. Got to see a cathedral, walked by where the Montreal Canadiens play, because I am a hockey fan. I support the Canadiens by association, really, but it's really cool to see their stadium. Love it. Last day, I wanted to make the most of it, so we woke up relatively early. We did check out this place called Darling Cafe, and that was also on Montreal, and it was so cute, so eclectic. It's a cafe during the day, and then there is a restaurant attached to it. So I think next time I go back, I'm going to check out the restaurant. That same day, we checked out it's not really a farmer's market, but it felt like a farmer's market because it's in a tent. And there was mass amounts of produce, of course all the syrup you could ever want, pizza, seafood, just a combination of foods that a market would typically have. But you guys, it was so cute. And then we headed over to a store that catered specifically to cheese. So, j'aime le fromage, beaucoup fromage. We got a couple kinds of cheese because our intention was to take it back to his place and make brunch there. That really wrapped it up. So it was a really short trip, but I feel like we packed a lot in, and you can bet that there's going to be a second edition, third edition, fourth edition of Montreal because I'll be going back there at the end of this month. I'm really excited about it. So May 24th, I purchased a one-way ticket, so I haven't decided when I'm coming back. And I kind of like that freedom. Not only that, the more flexible you are, the cheaper it is to travel. I'm really excited to explore the other side of Montreal. Short, sweet, adorable. Montreal, you have my heart. I can't wait to come back and see you. If any of you guys have traveled to Montreal, or if you live in Montreal, please let me know some of your favorite things to do because I'm definitely looking for ideas. Very open to ideas, a favorite thing, favorite spot, favorite eat, anything like that. So thank you guys once again for sitting with me on my couch. I really appreciate it, as always. I hope you all have a great day, and until next time, carry on. Yep. See you guys soon. Bye.